Hello everybody, my name is Jimmy79 and welcome back to another episode of, the Mercedes chapter in Maplestory Legends. In the last episode we started working for Winston, and some things I did off screen was that I turned in the boar quest, and I leveled up, so these are just my new skills as they are now, and stuff like that. And I also just updated this if you guys want to see that. And let's actually talk to Winston again, see what he still wants. The fossil I uncovered is quite a bit larger than these iron boar or hind leg bones, but they're related, I'm sure of it. The question remains, when they were big, did the iron boars wear armor like they do today, or did they run around in the bluff? I wish I could help, but I've never seen these monsters before. I don't know what they were like in my day. You do say the oddest things. No matter, without any more fossil samples, I have little hope of getting to the bottom of it. If only there were some old documents or some such about the monsters of the region. Sadly, the warriors of Parion aren't exactly the document-keeping sort. Hold on. Rumor has it that there's a crack in time somewhere in Osraya where you can visit the past. Of course, it's not true, but I think it's a nice thought. Well, we gave the old college try, but I think the research has reached a dead end. Oh yeah, all you need is information about monsters from 100 years ago, right? Yes, but we don't have many records left from the old days. Why do you think I spent my life digging up fossils? Sorry. But why do you ask? Do you know something I don't? By all means, if you have old records, I'll gladly pay my life savings for such a find. I'm certain the monster picture book is... Okay. So I'm not using Audacity to record my commentary. That's just gonna have to stay in. Apparently I start out the episode and I'm dying. Now we're gonna try something different. We are actually going to use our Elven Blessing. And please, can you work? Please? I don't think I've used it with this character yet. Please? Don't want to walk all the way back there. Hold on. Let's make sure I'm kind of not... Yeah, it wasn't working in that area. But now we get teleported automatically to this place of pixies and unicorns. So we just got the monster picture book. And by the way, guys, I thought that the merchant wouldn't work since he's frozen. That's a complete lie. Just letting you know that now. That's a complete lie. And I should really start selling all this stuff, because I'm going to run out of space in my inventory to even carry, like, the most simple things. And the reason why some of these cost one meso is because these were the ones that were just gained in the event. And sorry, I'm recording this before my parents go to sleep, so that's why I'm talking a bit quieter. Might be for the best. But let's actually, maybe, nah, I don't feel like cutting until I'm done selling. You guys are just going to see me complete. But look at how much money I've gotten since when I started selling them. I'm keeping that. No matter what anybody says, I'm keeping it. Wow, that was a lot of stuff I sold. Now, what I would usually do is buy 100 blue potions. Although the regeneration's there, I would like to have at least a source for health and a source for whatever the other thing's called, magic. So just for the time being, I usually just buy 100 of each kind of potion just to get me by. Also, no, I think that's about it. So this, you see this right here? This is actually a portal. This will actually take me straight back to Winston. And by the way, you can't use that teleport thing all the time that I just used. You can use it once every half an hour. Which hopefully these episodes aren't going to turn out to be. And he gives us 10 grand. I didn't even have to sell my stuff. Because look, now I have 19,000 and I have orange juice. Which is another way for me to restore magic power. Now, luckily, now I believe we have to go back to Perion. If I'm not mistaken, we just have to head backwards a little. Let's look at the world map before I continue any further, because I might be an idiot. No, I'm not being an idiot. Let's actually keep going. Trust me, this double jump thing is really useful in my opinion. Now, since this is my first time going to Perion, the route is pretty similar. But in all, I think, yeah, that's the only major change, and then you just exit this area, and then voila, you're at Perion. But we have to go talk to the guy, which oh right, I forgot. I feel like I'm just playing like this like normal, but we have to talk to Manji. We just give him the blood, and he just gives us fame. Fame, I believe, is only used for some equipment. Now, basically, the story doesn't tell you where you're supposed to go next. But being the smart person I am, I looked through the quest, and we actually have to go see Betty's friend, since it says ruler of elves, Mercedes. So now we have to go all the way to Elna to see Betty. So I'm gonna use this move quickly button, and it automatically gives me a taxi. So that makes things a bit easier. Also, sorry if I sound like I'm sick. I really am not. I've been home. But, what I've been doing for the past, well, I've been recording basically during the morning half of today, and this is basically the other half of the day towards midnight. And now I'm just trying to stall for commentary. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Anyways, let's talk to Betty. Mercedes, it's wonderful to see you. I've been following up on our research, and I think I'm on the verge of making a huge discovery about cold eyes. And, oh, and my old teacher in Perion wanted me to thank you again for helping with his research. Really. He won't shut up about the book you gave him. I told one of my peers about you, and now he really wants to meet you. I suppose you could go see him for me. His name's Bruce. Now there are two things you're going to do. There's another quest that's mainly for bowmen. And guess what we are? We are technically bowmen. So now we actually have to quick travel to Hensley's. Now, if you don't want to spend 1,000 like I'm doing, I'll show you the alternate way to get there for free. But for just to get there quickly, I'm just wasting 1,000. You must be Mercedes. Betty told me all about you. Right, you might have guessed I'm Bruce. I'm a mushroom researcher. Betty told me all about you, and those ears make you pretty easy to pick out of the crowd. Well, that's mean. Before we continue talking to Bruce, we are going to go over here into this treehouse. Now, here is Athena. Yeah, Athena Pierce, and basically this is one of the mini bosses. And by the way, you can't use any weapon but the bow that she gives you. Otherwise, you won't be able to kill him. Because you'll miss, it literally says you'll miss every single shot. Now that quest is on the way. Oh yeah, this is a very tedious quest. But you want to head this way. Because basically what we have to do is fight stone golems until we find this job called the delivery box. And I did play a little bit ahead on a different Mercedes character that I made. Trust me, it is not a fun mission. I'll probably keep in like the first 2 or 3. Then I'm just gonna start editing all of it out. But these are the stone golems. Now, for the most part, all you have to do is keep killing them until they drop a box-like item, which is for the quest. Yeah, I will show them for like a minute or so, but after that I'm just going to stop showing them because this is very, very tedious. Because I literally probably sat here for like 15 minutes, like an episode's length, just trying to get this box. Trust me, not fun. But anyways, it's about, it's close to midnight around my time. It was 11 when I'm recording this Pacific time. For Central is an hour behind me. For Eastern, it's 3 hours ahead of me. Etc., etc. You can figure out your own time in Pacific and stuff. But trust me, my friend, he moved to another country. Well, not another country, but another state. And like, I didn't know what time his was, and apparently he has Central Time now, which is an hour behind me. I was like, wow, I forgot that you have a different time zone now. But anyways, on to the battling. I'll probably also put in music just to stall out the time. Oh yeah, what I just killed right there was actually Rudolph. And that's for an event quest since this is around Christmas time and Rudolph is like apparently a teenager and is rebelling. Yeah, I don't understand it either. Back to the music. Or cutting, depending on what I choose. Okay, interruption number 2. Apparently I just gotten a level up. Now, what I intend to do is finish off potential power and then keep going with sharp aim. They purposely give you enough skill points to max out all of them on your first try. So basically so everything will be maxed out on your first job advancement, which is actually pretty good. Alright, once again, back to the music. Or something. Actually, I forgot something. We are in another level variant of 5. So we actually get new equipment. So now we have new equipment that we could actually put on. Songs of Nature is actually our new weapon. And now, I'm probably just gonna cut this out. Okay, now that we are finally done with this quest, I'll actually walk and talk with you guys all the way back to Bruce's. So now, as you guys already know, I've lost 13 videos, and plus that actually kind of put me in a pretty bad state. But I'm really hoping that I get a laptop and a Dazzle for Christmas. So that way I have the flexibility to actually record game systems rather than, whatever that's called. Anyways, before I forget, okay, what I was trying to do is make sure I was actually recording my commentary. That would have been pretty bad. But, honestly, I can't wait for Christmas, because regardless, I'm going to enjoy all the games. that I'm going to be getting, because all I had on my list was like a 360. Because basically I'm using a family 360. And so we have the family 360, and I said that I would like to have a Skyward Sword, because basically I have for almost all the 3D Zelda games. All I'm missing is Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, and Skyward Sword, and that was a bit far. I did not need to teleport that far, but still, it's not like it's a big problem, since apparently I can always jump like a boss. Alright, let's see if, like, that's it. Delivery box. Yes, this is addressed to me. Great. Now let's make sure they sent me the right thing. Well, this looks kind of familiar. Where have I seen this kind of spore for? Mercedes, could you help me here? I need to find another spore that matches this one. What it's saying is that... Okay, which spore looks like the spore from our time? If I'm not mistaken, it should be this one. You think that this is the ancient mushroom spore? Yeah, I think you're on to something. Dr. Bay and Dr. Winston say I should trust you, so I'll get to researching this right away. Yep, this is the ancient mushroom spore for sure. Pretty complicated, aren't you? Let's take a look. I had a spore just like this one from my last project. Great, I got your next job. So basically, we are looking for a zombie mushroom spore, and trust me, that boss is not fun. Okay, this was the quest that I said that was on the way. So basically, there was whoops. Hi, Athena, who apparently just turned like 20 pounds thinner. Because just before, she was all fat. I'm not even joking. No offense to those who are obese. I'm sorry. But still, she was. Also, Legend Award coins. What those do is basically there's a separate shop with those coins, and you can do the Rudolph quest as nearly as many times as you want. Now, what I usually do with my coins, I might as well show this off real fast. You see, I'm obviously completely under level to use any of this. So, wow. That's a lot of stuff. Anyways, what I usually do is go all the way by them and buy underneath the maple tree. I might as well sell my stuff while I'm here. We have to officially sell it in town. Stupid game. But now this is our chair. I believe Legends did not have a chair to begin with, so might as well get a chair by doing that. Now, this is the Blue Mushroom Forest. Basically, all you see is a different version of orange mushrooms, if you guys have seen. I don't think I've shown off orange mushrooms in this version, in this playthrough. But trust me. Alright, we are going to take care of that one quest I was telling you about, and trust me, it's a pain in the butt. Because, like I said, we can't use our dual bow gun, so what we have to use is this bow. Which means that I believe we can only use normal bullets. Oh my goodness, I can only take 37 shots, and it has to kill him, otherwise I have to go buy an actual set of arrows. You know how terrible that's going to be? That's just going to be plain terrible, so I'm just ignoring all these orange mushrooms. Hey! There's your orange mushrooms. But now, actually, let's get down to business and fight this boss. I think after this, I'll end the episode off. This boss, for some reason, has for some reason, a lot of health. I'm fighting him completely different from how I fought him. Usually what I would do is I make sure I get up the ladder, do a double jump, shoot at him a couple times, get away, and do the same thing over and over again. Now let's make sure I don't die. But, let's give me some time to talk. I think for my future plans for my Let's Plays is that, they're probably just going to be mostly either stuff like Minecraft or MMOs or something along those lines. Unless I get a capture card and stuff, then I will record stuff like Saints Row the 3rd, Assassin's Creed. and all fun stuff like that. But for the time being, until I am official. Alright, now I'm going to end the episode off here for one. So I'm your host for U729, and we'll continue talking about this on the next part, and we'll actually get to killing that zombie mushroom.